Welcome, viewer, to our terrifying travel tales, a journey through horror. Welcome to a chilling journey into the eerie world of travel horror stories. Imagine embarking on an adventure only to find yourself in scenarios that defy explanation, where each destination holds its own shadowy secrets. This is where legend and reality blur, creating unforgettable tales of terror. In our first tale, a group of friends sets out on a road trip across a notorious highway. With the excitement of the open road ahead of them, they are oblivious to the dark history that lurks along the asphalt under their wheels. Little do they know, their journey will soon take a haunting turn. As they drive, they hear unsettling legends of a ghostly hitchhiker haunting this stretch of road. The stories vary, but the essence remains the same. Those who encounter the hitchhiker are never left unchanged. Intrigued yet skeptical, the friends dismiss these tales as mere folklore, unaware of the truth that awaits. As night falls, the group's skepticism is challenged when a mysterious figure appears on the roadside. Shrouded in the darkness, the figure's intentions are unclear, presenting a dilemma that will test the courage and decision-making of the travelers. The eerie silhouette stands as a harbinger of the unknown. Ignoring their better judgment, they decide to pick up the hitchhiker, who, with a voice as cold as the night air, warns them of impending doom. The warning, cryptic and unsettling, sends shivers down their spines. Little do they know, this decision marks the beginning of a terrifying ordeal that will haunt them forever. Under the cloak of darkness, the car's engine sputtered to a halt, a chill running down the spines of the friends as they realized they were stranded. The desolation of the haunted highway stretched ominously before them, enveloped in an uneasy silence only broken by their rapid breaths. In the unnerving quiet, the hitchhiker they had picked up now seemed to dissolve into the night air, leaving no trace behind. The group was left grappling with the sudden disappearance, the air thick with a tension that hinted at the supernatural forces at play on this cursed stretch of road. As fear began to tighten its grip, the friends heard a series of ghostly whispers and footsteps, sounds with no discernible source that seemed to echo from the darkness itself. The eerie ambience of the highway was now alive with unsettling sounds, amplifying their fear. Driven by a primal urge to survive, they abandoned their broken-down vehicle, running into the night. Their hearts pounded as they pushed through their terror, eventually finding safety in the lights of a nearby town. The refuge of civilization felt like a haven from the nightmare they had endured. The town's residents, upon hearing their tale, shared the dark history of the highway. The hitchhiker, they learned, was the spirit of a person lost to a tragic accident years ago, doomed to wander the road. The friends listened, a mix of relief and horror washing over them as they realized the depth of their brush with the supernatural. As dawn broke, the group made a silent vow never to return to the haunted highway. The experience had shaken them to their core, leaving a mark that wouldn't easily fade. They climbed into their car, the morning light casting long shadows across the road that had brought them so much terror. Driving away, they couldn't help but reflect on the night's events. The mysterious hitchhiker, the breakdown, the vanishing figure, all of it seemed like a nightmare. Yet the rising sun brought no comfort, only a deep-seated unease that perhaps some places on Earth were better left unexplored. The next tale unfolds with a solo traveler seeking adventure, arriving at a quaint hostel nestled in a historic town. The charm of the old building was undeniable, with its creaky floors and antique furniture promising stories of a bygone era. Little did the traveler know, the hostel harbored dark secrets. Strange symbols etched into the walls and old photographs of unsmiling faces hinted at a hidden history. The traveler, curious, began to feel a growing sense of unease as the night approached. There was something about the hostel that didn't sit right, a feeling that was hard to shake off. As night descended, the traveler's unease turned into terror. Nightmares gripped them, each more vivid and horrifying than the last. It was as if the hostel itself was feeding them these visions, a relentless assault on their sanity. The once charming hostel now seemed a prison, trapping them in a cycle of fear. In the stillness of the night, The solo traveler was kept awake by whispers that seemed to seep through the hostel's ancient walls. An unsettling realization dawned on them that these were not mere echoes of the past, but voices trapped within the very fabric of the building, hinting at a dark secret. Exploring the dimly lit corridors, the traveler stumbled upon old photographs and strange symbols carved into the woodwork, suggesting a history steeped in occult practices. These eerie discoveries only served to deepen the mystery of the hostel, compelling the traveler to uncover the truth behind the unsettling phenomena they were experiencing. As fear gripped the hostel, a fellow guest vanished into thin air, leaving behind a palpable sense of dread. This disappearance acted as a catalyst, driving the traveler to delve deeper into the hostel's past. Their investigation unearthed a grim tale of a curse placed upon the hostel by a scorned witch, condemning the souls within to an eternity of suffering. Trapped by an unseen force that seemed to feed on their fear, the traveler knew they had to act fast. In a desperate attempt to break free, they pieced together the scattered clues and confronted the malevolent entity head-on. It was a battle of wills against the darkness that pervaded the hostel. In a dramatic confrontation, the traveler managed to lift the curse, releasing the tormented spirits that had been bound to the hostel for centuries. This act of liberation not only freed the souls, but also brought peace to the once ominous building. The hostel, now devoid of its dark presence, closed down, its sinister history finally put to rest. In the dimly lit corridors of the cursed hostel, the traveler, with heart pounding, unraveled the dark secrets entwined within its walls. Confronting the malevolent entity that held the hostel in its grip, they channeled every ounce of courage to sever the chains of the curse that loomed over the innocent souls trapped for decades. With determination, they recited the ancient incantations found in the forgotten diary of the hostel's original owner, a key piece to the puzzle of liberation. As the final words of the ritual echoed through the haunted halls, a sudden calm descended. The oppressive air lifted, and for the first time in years, the hostel seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. Spirits, once bound to the realm of the living by the curse, found their way to peace, their ethereal forms dissolving into the night. The traveler, exhausted yet triumphant, watched as the darkness that had plagued the hostel receded, giving way to the first light of dawn. The aftermath of that night was profound. The hostel, now freed from its curse, closed its doors forever, its dark history finally coming to rest. The traveler, bearing witness to the power of redemption and the strength of the human spirit, left the town behind, carrying with them a story that would serve as a cautionary tale to all who dared to uncover the secrets of the past. With the curse lifted and the spirits freed, the traveler's journey did not end at the hostel's gates. Word of their daring escape and confrontation with the supernatural spread, serving as a stark warning to those who tread lightly on the grounds of history and legend. The traveler, forever changed by the events, carried the weight of their experience, a testament to the thin veil between our world and the unknown. As the traveler set sail for their next adventure, the cursed hostel faded into the backdrop of a quaint, historic town now at peace. Yet the echoes of the past lingered, a reminder of the mysteries that lay just beyond the veil of reality. The traveler's encounter with the hostel's curse became a chapter in the ever-expanding anthology of horror travel tales, inspiring those who seek the thrill of the unknown to tread carefully on their journey into the shadows. Join us for our third and final tale in this evening's trilogy, where deep in the shadow of ancient ruins, the adventurers felt the palpable weight of unseen eyes upon them. The air, heavy with the scent of decay, whispered secrets of a past long forgotten. As they delved deeper into the crumbling structures, the sense of being followed grew, an ominous presence lurking just out of sight. Stumbling upon relics of a previous expedition, their hearts sank. Tattered tents and scattered equipment painted a grim picture of a journey abruptly ended. The silence of the island now bore a sinister edge, hinting at a fate they desperately wished to avoid. This discovery served as a stark reminder of the island's unforgiving nature. As darkness enveloped the island, a chorus of unnatural sounds began to torment the group. Shadows danced just beyond the light of their campfire, forming shapes almost human in their movement. The night air was filled with the soft wails and anguished cries of spirits long tormented by the curse of the island. The curse's origins became clear through fragmented tales and eerie, half-seen visions. Spirits, betrayed and vengeful, were bound to the island, their anger palpable. The adventurers realized their presence had reawakened these restless souls. The curse, now their burden to bear, threatened to consume them, binding their fates to the island's tragic history. In a desperate bid for freedom, they turned to ancient rituals whispered by the wind. Each step of the arcane ceremony felt like a gamble against the dark. As the final words were spoken, a tumultuous silence fell. The island released its grip on their souls, offering a narrow path to escape. With hearts pounding, they fled, leaving the cursed island and its sorrowful spirits behind, a haunting memory of their brush with the supernatural. In their desperate bid to break the island's powerful curse, the group faced harrowing decisions. Sacrifices were made, with some offering their cherished possessions, while others risked their lives. These moments of bravery and loss revealed the true depth of the island's sinister hold over anyone who dared to trespass. Using ancient rituals found in the ruins, they attempted to appease the vengeful spirits. The air was thick with tension as they chanted forgotten words, hoping to sever the ties binding them to the curse. The island seemed to resist, unleashing terrifying apparitions, but their resolve remained unbroken. Their efforts bore fruit in a narrow escape. The curse lifted just enough to grant them passage off the island. As they sailed away, the haunting silhouette of the island faded into the mist. They were alive but carried the weight of their experience, knowing how close they had come to never leaving. Upon their return to civilization, they took it upon themselves to warn others of the perilous island. Their story, a mix of adventure and horror, served as a grim reminder of the dangers lurking in forgotten places. They hoped that their tale would deter the curious and prevent further tragedy. Reflecting on their survival, the group couldn't help but feel changed. They had faced their deepest fears, and though they had escaped with their lives, they knew they had left a part of themselves behind. The island of lost souls would forever haunt their dreams, a constant reminder of what they had endured. The enigmatic charm of horror travel tales continues to captivate and terrify us, threading the needle between our innate curiosity and our deepest fears. These stories, with their blend of historical mystique and supernatural encounters, remind us of the thin veil separating the known from the unknown, urging us to tread lightly yet curiously into the shadows of the unexplored. This brings us to the end of our trilogy for this evening. We hope you have enjoyed our cautionary tales. If you would like to see more of our horror stories, please like and subscribe to our channel to enjoy more terror tales. For now, sleep well, viewer, and we hope to see you next time.